Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dazz and I healed my motor tic to about 97% gone. Using natural and holistic methods on this channel, I help other people understand what I've done. So maybe others can go on the same journey or a similar path to me and let go of their condition too. I had my condition for 20 years, a chronic complex motor tic. It was the bane of my life. It caused me a lot of emotional misery, a lot of stress and anxiety for a long time. And more recently, I've had the opportunity of using all sorts of different techniques to heal myself. But there's 7 very specific techniques that I keep coming back to and have done for the last couple of years, which as like daily rituals have allowed me to let go of this condition. Essentially, if we have this condition, we're not looking after our emotional body or our nervous system well enough. And as soon as you start learning to look after your nervous system better, get in tune with it, more often move yourself into the parasympathetic state of your nervous system. Relax yourself, bring a sense of calm into your mind and thus your body. Once you do these things, the tic just disappears, the tic just melts away because there's no need for it anymore. Your unconscious is more at peace, your body is relaxed. And you can say, I have now achieved what the doctors tell me is not possible. I can actually stop the tics. So this is magic. In this video, I would just want to talk a little bit about massage because I've just come out of a 1-hour massage session as a flyer up. Got it. I've just come out of a 1-hour massage. And I'm in Thailand right now. And I go to this one place just down the road quite regularly called Papaya. And the woman that owns the massage parlor, she's out of this world. I mean, she's the most legitimate masseuse that I've ever experienced in my life. But I actually regularly see a guy called Me. And Me just manages to figure out how to touch the right parts of my body, which over the course of these 20 years of having the tic, have like tightened and solidified and got really hard. Like there are parts of my body around my shoulder and under my arm here and all the way down my body, because I was sitting in front of a computer for so long and I was ticking. My body was ticking like this, sitting in front of me doing my work like this. 20 years my body was doing that in front of a computer, and I was sitting in front of a computer for at least 8 hours a day for work. That's what many of us do, you know. And so after doing that movement repeatedly, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of times over to 20 years, you know. I mean, I should do the calculation sometime, right? I mean, if I'm ticking, say, for a good, I mean, yeah, I'm ticking 5,000 times a day for a good 10 years. So 5,000 times by, you know what, I can't even do the maths in my head. That seems like too much effort right now. I should figure that out actually and write it somewhere so I know the number of times that I've calculated that I've ticked over that 20-year period. And to go from that place to where I am now, I mean, it's just extraordinary. And I really enjoy speaking about my story and my journey of healing myself because I'm confident that some other people will find some value in it. And that's why I'm doing this. You have to apologize about the really atrocious and terrible background here. I mean, look at this wallpaper. It's out of this world. It's terrible. Look at it. It's like something from the 1970s. Anyway, so this massage guy, Me, I mean, he's like a phenomenal healer of the body. He just tunes in and knows exactly where to touch, where to hold. He like reads my body language to see how much pain I'm in and just pushes it to find the balance, right? Similar to yoga, you don't want to overdo it that you can cause yourself injury, but you don't want to do it too lightly that you don't actually put any work into it, right? It's about finding the balance, right? Finding the edge of where you know there's friction, but not going too far that it hurts so much or too little that what's the point of doing it, you know? And he can read the body that way, you know? And so he's touching all these areas around my shoulder like this that have tightened over many years, and he's just working it out with his thumbs. And it's really extraordinary because we have to remember that you tic, and you've been ticking for many months, many years, that tic that tic and those muscles and ligaments associated with that movement, right? There's trauma in there, right? There's trauma stored in those muscles, in those ligaments, in that tissue. Like literally, the trauma is stored in the fascia tissue, which wraps around the body if the emotional experience that initially happened wasn't processed in the moment. And most of us don't know how to process emotions. So it just gets pushed down into the body, and that's why we are living in a world full of disease and ailments. And it drives me nuts how many millions and millions, tens of millions of people in the world are on things like anti-depression pills and anxiety pills and things like this. It drives me nuts because there are natural ways of healing this instead of pumping people with medicine. And that really gives me the fire to spread my message more, because it is possible to look after this body in a holistic and natural way and heal all sorts of conditions, including this one. So massage. So I've been regularly using massage now for a few years, like regularly on and off, semi-regularly, and it's been really powerful. And so I teach it as one of the tools in my MTM method for healing tics naturally and managing and calming it. And I call it as loving attention massage. Okay, so there's good. It's okay just massaging the body. Yeah, my mind's wandering, and I'm watching television as I'm doing it. No, like loving attention massage is when you're really present with your body, and you're focusing on yourself, and you're in a state of calm and love. You're in a state of peace. Instead of like the mind racing and running and worrying about stuff, oh, my body's really injured, oh, I'm so bad, oh my God, oh, what a terrible day I've had, I'm so stressed, or like all these negative thoughts. We have to learn to come into a place of like relaxation. That's why meditation's really good. We learn to quiet the mind a little bit more. Okay? Again, I teach simple meditation in the MTM method as well. It's about learning to just take control over this beautiful instrument we have here. Becoming a master of this instrument. Once you become a master of this instrument, your body, your physical body, and your emotional body, the tic doesn't need to happen because you've mastered the body. So the tic doesn't do things. Your body doesn't do things that you don't want it to do anymore because you've mastered your body. And like, that's what I teach. So massage is freaking great. And you don't have to get somebody else to do it. You can get your spouse, your lover, your partner, if you would like to help you out, and like massage out the areas of the body where your tic is, right? So if your tic is maybe like your jaw, for example, might be one. Just massaging your jaw, or getting your partner to just massage and rub, like, cause there's a huge muscle that goes all the way up here, and it connects down into here, TMJ, I think it's called, the bone here. And all the way down here. It's just incredible, right? And just massaging this and sending some love to the body, focusing on yourself and just like being there with yourself and knowing that, yes, the tic isn't just going to go away straight away, right? It does take some time, but with consistent effort, consistent practice and focus toward your own body, yes, it does go away. I've experienced this. It's wonderful. It's really wonderful. And so what else? So if you've got like a neck tic like this, maybe you move your neck or your shoulder like this. That's a popular one for a lot of people, especially kids. But adults try and like hold it down a little bit more. But yeah, figure out where the areas of the body, which muscles. Is it the muscles there? Is it the muscles there? Is it the muscles just in here? Which muscles are moving? And just massage them out. Feel into, right? Feel into the areas of the body which feel good to massage, You're touching yourself, you're like, oh, that's painful. Okay, touch a bit lighter. And then just massage and think, oh. And find the balance between the pain and the pleasure. Find the balance between the pain and the pleasure. So that's it, So you do that, massage it out, do that regularly, and you're on the path to just focusing some love towards yourself. Because too often than not, we spend a lot of time judging ourselves if we have this condition, because other people have been judging us and we feel that, so we judge ourselves as well. And we need to flip it around. We need to stop judging ourselves and we need to start loving ourselves. And we do that through intent, through stillness, through focus, and these are all the tools which I've learned over the last few years and I've picked up, and they really helped me, and that's what I teach. And if any of this sort of connects with you at a level, then click some of the links below and you'll be able to learn more. But otherwise, get going with the massage. Get going with the massage, yeah? You hear me? You hear me? Okay, good. And let me know how it goes. Like, just spend some time massaging yourself. It's so taboo in the West, in our society, to like be massaging your own body in public, or like massaging yourself when you're at home. It's weird, because over in the East, where I've spent a lot of time recently, it's perfectly normal to get your children to massage you each evening. Like, kids grow up massaging their parents. It's just like a normal thing in everyday society. And we've forgotten the power of that human touch, either to ourselves or getting a family member or a partner to do it, whatever it might be, or a professional. It's just if you get a professional to do it again and again, like the cost does add up, right? And that's probably why a lot of people stay away from it. So I want you to know that there's other ways of doing it as well. You don't have to be a professional to get a massage. Just get your partner to do it, get your kids to do it, whatever. Just get somebody to touch your body and massage the areas where your tic is. And it's really beautiful. That loving touch is so beautiful and powerful. And the more we shine that focus and attention on ourselves, the sooner you'll let go of this condition. Whether it's a tic, whether it's a nervous twitch, even if it's Tourette's. Now, that's a big claim to make. I know this has worked for a chronic complex motor tic. From a scientific perspective, Tourette's is pretty much the same, other than those people, Tourette's people have a vocal tic as well. But it's still the same thing. There's like parts of your body which are moving. You just got to learn to be present with it. And most kids with this condition, they haven't learned how to be present. Like, nobody teaches them how to be still and how to be present with themselves. Right? We're not taught this stuff. It's not in our family lineage. It's the emotional skills aren't passed down. It's not taught at school. It's natural way of looking after ourselves. So anyway, that's why my focus is with adults. I'm not really focusing on helping kids right now. I just want to focus on adults that intellectually understand where I'm coming from, and maybe once I've got the ball rolling more and I'm really seeing thousands and thousands of people go through my teachings, and at that point maybe I'll expand my teachings to a younger audience. But for now, I really want to just get things going with as many adults who feel a resonation with what I'm speaking and want to explore this and try to heal themselves too, because you and I know that taking pills for this condition is not good for the body. There's so many side effects, and it doesn't cure it. It just covers up the symptoms and pushes the real issue down. And even one of the most recommended therapies, and they call it a CBIT or HRT, which is a cognitive behavioral intervention for tics, or habit reversal therapy, which is essentially the same thing. You're just taught to replace the urge with another urge that people can't see. And so that helps with the anxiety and the embarrassment of being seen. But it doesn't heal the root condition. Right? We've got to really get in touch with ourselves and heal the trauma that's stored in our mind and our body in order to let go of it. And we do that through practices like breath work, meditation, yoga, even singing, like learning to express again, because we've been like embarrassed and shamed so much. Learning to express again and feel confident is part of the process of naturally fully healing this thing. Okay, that's enough of a ramble today. I really appreciate you watching. I really hope you found some value in what I'm saying. And if you're interested in learning more, obviously check out my other videos or click on the links below. and I will drop another video online very soon. Okay, hit subscribe as well so you'll be notified when I post these videos. Okay, take it easy. Ciao.